Kim Taehyung's mystery trip. Secret destination with military commander revealed. Kim Taehyung, or better known as V from BTS, has always been the center of public attention. Since he began his military service, various speculations have emerged regarding his activities within the unit. However, the most surprising thing is the news about a secret trip that reportedly involved a high-ranking military commander. Where did Taehyung go? What was the purpose of this trip? And more interestingly, is there something bigger being planned behind all this? Unnamed sources stated that Taehyung was seen on a mysterious trip, not in ordinary military activities. If we look back, since the beginning of his military service, Taehyung has shown extraordinary discipline and dedication. He is not just an ordinary soldier, but also a figure who quickly gained trust within the unit. Internal reports stated that in a short time, Taehyung managed to adapt his new environment and even received attention from military leaders. However, this trip was different. Not just an ordinary military activity, but a mission that is still a secret until now. According to several eyewitnesses, Taehyung was seen leaving the base with a military commander in a vehicle that did not belong to his unit. Where did they go? The first speculation is that Taehyung is undergoing special training. However, if it is just regular training, why does it have to be done secretly and involve a high-ranking military official? Is there a new role being prepared for him? Another more surprising possibility is that this trip is related to a strategic plan involving international relations. As we know, the South Korean military has close ties with various countries, and it is possible that Taehyung is involved in a larger program. Will he be part of a special delegation? Sources familiar with this information said that the trip was to a location that cannot be accessed by just anyone. Some speculations say that Taehyung and the military commander are traveling to a place related to defense strategy. If this is true, then Taehyung's status in his unit is not ordinary. However, there's also another theory that is more surprising. Some parties speculate that this trip could not only be about the military but also related to a big plan outside of his military duties. One entertainment industry analyst even suggested that this could be the beginning of something that will change Taehyung's image forever. We can't forget that before his military service, Taehyung had shown a lot of interest in the world of art, music, and even film. Could this trip also be related to a big project that is currently being kept under wraps? There is speculation that Taehyung could be in the early stages of preparing a project that combines elements of the military and entertainment. If this is true, then he could be the first figure to be able to bridge these two very different worlds. On the other hand, fans who always follow his every move are starting to look for various clues. Some say that before the news of this trip appeared, there were a number of hidden codes in some of Taehyung's old uploads that could be related to what is happening now. However, what is most interesting is how the military reacted to this rumor. Until now, there's been no official statement issued regarding Taehyung's whereabouts on the trip. Usually, when there is a baseless rumor, the military will quickly deny it. But in this case, they remain silent. Does this mean that there is something that is deliberately being kept secret? What is clear is that this mysterious trip further adds to Taehyung's appeal as a figure who is not only influential in the entertainment world, but also in a wider realm. One thing is for sure, Taehyung is not just undergoing military service. His role now could be bigger than we thought. Is he on a bigger mission, or is this part of a grand strategy that will only be revealed in the future? This mystery is far from over, and only time will answer all the questions that are now hanging in our minds. Clearly, this is no ordinary trip, and when the truth is finally revealed, the world may see a side of Kim Taehyung that has never been seen before. However, the mystery of Kim Taehyung's trip deepens when reports emerge that the trip was more than just a military assignment. New information suggests that the purpose of the trip is related to something bigger, something that may not only affect his career, but also have a broader impact on the public's perception of him. According to reliable sources, the secret trip involved a visit to a strategic location that is closely tied to high-level military operations. Not just any soldier can gain access to this location, especially if they are only serving in the military. The presence of a military commander by Taehyung's side furthers the suspicion that there is a special role being prepared for him. Reports suggest that during the trip, Taehyung was not just a passive participant, but also participated in a series of closed-door discussions with several senior military officers. This fact raises new speculation. Is Taehyung being groomed for a bigger role within his unit? If true, this would set a new precedent in the history of South Korean military service. Many believe that Taehyung, with his background as a global public figure, can play a unique role in military diplomacy relations. His broad influence is not only limited to South Korea, but also internationally. Is it possible that this is part of a broader military strategy, where the presence of an influential figure like him can be used to build better relations with the outside world? Some political analysts even argue that Taehyung's involvement in this trip could have a diplomatic aspect that has not been revealed. South Korea has so far been known to have a fairly strict military strategy in maintaining its national security. However, with the increasing world attention to his country, especially through K-pop culture, it is possible that there is a plan to utilize Taehyung's popularity in a broader aspect.